Greetings.
Greetings.
My darling.
You can make the request,
Best
but
request.
again, just like some of the others here that have been popping around, they shouldn't get involved. And they're not part of my B team.
I know. I also know that they have no interest in getting involved. From conversations I've been having. But if anyone could help assist, possibly coax some more green back into this place, a nature
As far
spirit
as you
should be
haven't
able
asked
to.
me, since I'm the one who helped her with her stuff with green, the wasteland.
What are we talking about?
Lynn.
Apparently, Lynn was helping. Key was helping Lynn. She's the green-haired one. One of my daughters.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Right. Apparently, she
From one
needed Q's
of our
help.
conversations, you were actually possibly on a mission to help with one of the storms that was in the wasteland at one point.
Yeah, we did assist them with a few things.
I had been speaking with her on matters on her end recently, and I had thought about asking her assistance on seeing if she can't help coax some life back into Heaven's Reach.
I think you'll have to do something about the cold.
We just gotta warm up the heart.
I've been trying.
You gotta play Kara's Whisper and lay out some rose petals, and you got this, David.
I don't think it works like that.
You whispered into its ears. You're like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna be here for you." And then now it's not raining, so you don't have to deal with cold rain. So maybe Corn. It's got a little like little David. Wants little David action. Wants that that liquid metal. If you get what going with,
Or it could just be like a child and it was comforted by a father figure.
David Daddy.
Please never call
God.
him that.
Oh, that's okay, Luna. You've been super busy with all kinds of stuff. It's all good. What the hell keep the shelf so high? certainly was right about the time differentiation and all that. I think it's only supposed to have been 2 days. Days. 1 day. Feels like 3 weeks. More.
Bullying people is your way of like trying to bond with them because you don't know how you are literally the schoolyard bully. Holy goodness.
Oh, yeah. Shut the
If
fuck
you
You
up.
don't know how to
Yes, some
express your
cheese.
emotions, so you
Shut it, nerd.
don't know how to express your emotions, so the only way you can express it is by bullying people.
That's how I get the real emotion out of people.
If it's anything you do, you definitely generate a veritable buffet of emotions for me to feast on. Goodness gracious.
I'm the same way.
You say one freaking word sometimes to some of these individuals and they get fuming angry.
I do. Sometimes I can just exist. I'll just walk up and I can just feel the exuding anger and spite coming from Patty. I just show up and then I just feel it. It's like a radiator in this cold climate. I don't have to do anything. I don't really want to do anything, to be honest.
Glad you're in good spirits
Careful.
today, Sachi. Oh, appreciate it, darling. Tea.
Oh. You know, I know there are like a lot of rules in place and stuff like that, right? But what if we just, break a rule? I just drag Patty into the labyrinth too. You know?
She already did it. I'm pretty
She
sure
did it? Labyrinth too?
I
No, she
believe.
hasn't. She hasn't stepped in. She said the reason why she
That's right,
stepped in, she
quit
didn't want to do
before.
it.
Yeah, she quit before. That's
Mhm.
correct. Her morals were against it. She
Yeah.
didn't feel that something was right about it.
Yeah, well, from what I can tell and from what I've heard, that she feels like putting death in training, especially willy nilly, right? Especially so much at stake. She feels like she would rather do it in the actual thing, but I don't think she gets that. The dying here has no consequences, but she feels that, like, I don't know.
Could be a religious thing. Could be just simple morals. I'm
Could be.
unsure, but she has her reasons. Forcing her into it, I don't think is going to put her in any more good graces than you currently have with her.
I just more so wanting having a one-on-one talk to her, and I feel like the best place for do it is actually going through the labyrinth with her.
Why don't you just have a talk with her and
Because usually there's so many variables that go on, right? Right? When she sees someone or knows that someone's nearby, she changes her mood or how she thinks and stuff like that.
Well, you think like inviting her to dinner or something, or tea or whatnot, would cause her to be, on guard
She'll
or
think
something?
I-
You want to get her vulnerable?
100%.
Oh, I could actually confirm that. She would 100% become on guard. She'd be wondering what ulterior motives she has this time.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Well, then you could, I mean, instead of throwing her in a dangerous situation, you could simply
Well,
or
putting
make an
yourself in a
arrangement
dangerous
for,
situation.
for person A to meet up with them, whereas you meet up with them instead.
Possibly, maybe.
It'd be a bit of a
Oh,
switcheroo.
It's kind of hard to do that because you most likely want me to meet in Atlanta Saka, and well, towards Atlanta Saka, I'm kind of, labeled as a terrorist. Yeah. Even though I haven't done anything.
Well, convincing her to come back
You
here.
assisted Orlando Saka. They didn't have defenses around their water supply, and you were the reason that they have them now.
I know, it's so dumb. I go in there, giving supplies, I help out, wherever they need it. Compensate for other people's bullshit. And then, I say one funny joke in my own office in Safira City. Miles and miles and miles away from Orlando Saka.
Well, it's like that one phrase. You cannot say, as it is actually illegal to say that I want to kill the President of the United States of America.
You said it, I'm telling.
Unless you are explicitly saying that it is bad to say that phrase.
Okay, but I don't know. I think it's still silly. I still think
Oh, it's silly. It's absolutely silly, isn't it? And they like to hold grudges more than, me. They're always like, actions speak louder than words, but all the donations that Athena has given Orlando Saka, all of the recompense, all the defending individuals who are under their protection. Why are you doing it?
because they're dumb bitch.
To train it.
Drink a dumb bitch too.
Dumb bitch.
Because the more I train it, the longer I can do it. The longer I can be
Dumb
evasive.
bitch.
So you level on Skyrim.
Good use of clean snow. Exactly. I'm like looking around like there's no sink. We're gonna either pick up the ice or use the snow.
Sorry.
Use the snow.
I'm a dumb bitch. I don't have anything else to say. So.
Sounds good. If no worries if you can. I don't want you to stress yourself or force yourself or anything like that.
Come on, everyone knows my MO. No one, you just can say it and people will believe it. Everyone goes like, oh, Sachi, you're so egotistical. Oh, Sachi, you're so prideful. Dude, fuck off.
I like how everyone always paints this like high and mighty appearance of you, when in all reality, those moments where you act that way are just those moments where you're just in a bad mood for a specific reason.
I'm in a bad mood, or sometimes I get a rise out of people. No one jokes around anymore or has a good time.
Sometimes
You
your
know,
jokes
yeah.
can be mean though.
Listen. When I say that I'm gonna kill you and your family, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's funny.
Kind of a bit of an over-the-top joke, Sachi.
It's funny. Just, you know, a little dark humor. Hee hee. XD.
I don't think people understand your level of comedy, Sachi.
It used to be said all the time back in the day. Like around like David's like time when he came around, like maybe a little before.
Holy shit, intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, boomer.
Care to share with the class?
Yeah. All right. I am.
When you are 40.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Back in my day, we could
You're
stab
all
each other
children
in the
before me.
backyard. Back in my day.
I mean, to
Where's
be
your
fair,
fucking
back in the
cane?
day, that's literally what happened. People would get stabbed
Yeah.
all the time and were friends.
Yeah. Now
Curry
everyone
has
gets
So
killing
people were
people.
psychopaths?
Yeah, you know, Curry would used to be not a very fun person at all. Like joking, he would if he didn't like you, he would kill you and take your soul.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in the day, people
Oh,
definitely
changed.
were a lot more aggressive.
And yeah, holding grudges against like, what the fuck were they? Oh, whatever. People hold grudges all the fucking time.
Mm.
To get...
I feel like
That's
we're in
an
like in
awesome
this
thought, alright.
Cold War era of things. People would likely freely say shit but won't do anything.
That's better than
A
the normal
fake
war, in my
peace.
opinion.
To be honest, yeah.
It doesn't
Probably
have to be a
because of the
war.
same reason that it's probably the same reason that this Cold War in general. Because at this point, everyone's so powerful that if war was to break out between two particular
Well, why
strong
does it have to lead
individuals,
to war?
it
Why
would
can't, like,
cause
if I'm gonna start shit, right, and if it's between me and David, right, it's gonna be between me and David, right? It's
People
gonna,
like
you
their
know.
soap operas. That's why.
I guess, right. If David wants to slug me in the face, right? You just slug me in the face. Don't fucking make everyone else fucking be like, wow, that's so wrong, that's so right. We follow you.
I know that was one of the things Annabelle always was constantly appalled by, of how they would ask, like, what made you a good person or something like that, and despite them outright pointing out some of the stuff that they did, they were just like, he had a reason.
Yeah. I
It's no
usually
wonder
do.
her moral compass is a little skewed.
No, I don't. I usually don't. Sometimes the reason just falls on my lap. I'm like, I guess I could use this. You know.
I remember she was
I always
telling me
thought
about how
you-
her own
yeah, you
sister
don't
said
seem-
to her, he was making up for being a bad father to you by being nice to me.
But yeah, I don't see you as a person that plans many things. You plan some things, but only things that interest you. Other times you just do it fucking live.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, right? This is gonna be beautiful. So
right.
for years,
Long as
I
it's
have
simple.
pulled a franchise over Gormunder's head to torture him because he tried to
Dude, at some
be
point
an
today,
omnipotent
my
being
dog
a
can
god
bark,
and
so
trying
I
to
just
make me
bought-
do things against my
Bought the
will.
3.0 trackers.
And he wanted me to show.
Next, I gotta buy new base stations. Don't have to, but I mean, I want to take full advantage of the new trackers. But for now, Just new trackers. It's about time I upgraded anyways. I wish I could have waited out until some other tracking solution comes out. They keep saying something's going to happen, and it doesn't, or it does, and it's just not as good as these, like, the Vive stuff. Knowing me, though, the minute shit arrives at my doorstep a day or two later, they're going to be like, guys, we just released the cool new thing. And I'm going to be bashing my head against a wall. We'll see. What about Tundra? I heard only good. Yeah, Tundra Trekkers are good, but Tundra Trekkers also require base stations. And they cost about the same as far as price goes as the Vive Trekkers. You have a Quest 2? No, I have an Index. I have Fingers. I have a Quest 2 as well, though. I have both. An Index and a Quest 2. Base stations. I do have base stations, yes. But I have old base stations. I have the 1.0 base stations. I'm thinking, which do not, which while they are backwards compatible, the Vive Tracker 3.0s are backwards compatible with the 1.0 base stations. You're not going to get as good of tracking quality as you would if you had the 2.0 base stations, which is what I'm thinking I might want to attempt to save up for. Because I want to take full advantage of the quality, tracking quality. Yeah. So I'm saying, in David's head, it feels like it's been like 3 weeks or a month. That's what I'm saying. Maybe time will get longer as he spends more time here, we'll see. Like a week will start feeling like a year or something. Yeah, sure, I'd love to. Do I need to go somewhere, or join you, or sent on Discord? Okay, let me take a look. Copper Street Spawn Box. Oh, hold on, let me turn off so I can hear this better. You got a whole fucking intro? That's rad. That's fucking rad. I like that. That's the kind of shit that makes people get hype. Yeah, it looks fucking sick. His claws back with a knife. That's fucking awesome, dude. I did notice Venus and Athena. I mean, it was pretty quick, so I didn't see the full, the actions that were occurring within the picture, but from what I did see, it was fucking rad. I'm updating David, by the way. I'm working on a completely new base. And then I'm going to work off of that base. Yeah, David update. You'll see it in character. So, but I'm hoping I'll have it ready for when Riza comes back. I'm gonna have David kind of like evolve while he is here. Unfortunately, when he leaves, he's gonna return back to normal. I'll have some dumbass excuse to allow him to look like he will whenever he's updated again, though. Whenever he does leave, because that's gonna be the model I want to use for David going forward. I don't. You can see it better. Okay, let me take a look. That's fucking rad. Yeah, I see the knife right there. That's pretty fucking awesome. Don't get along, dude. So much fun. Rivalries, man. I love me a good rivalry.
On Twilight came down and granted her a wish, and she became she became Q, the magical girl.
Kill me. If you're doing
And
anything,
she's
just try and figure out a way to kill me.
No, I don't want the Endless to win.
We're
You have to
also
I'm
gonna change.
about
we're
to walk right in the middle
gonna,
of her domain at this rate. I'm
we're
just
gonna change
going.
your powers a bit. You're gonna be fostering dreams, kind of thing. You enter people's dreams and fight nightmares. You know, like it, because it's more kid friendly and makes more sense for more storytelling.
Oh, you're going to be a
I
kid-friendly
need to hear that
magical
again.
girl.
You only want to use it temporarily? Both. Being as he's going to basically switch him, kind of evolve. Essentially, is what we're going with, because he's been here for a while. He's training, right? But because everything that occurs here isn't permanent. Whenever he at least as far as physicalities go, when he leaves, he's going to return to looking like he does now. However, I don't want him to be 100% like, because I'm fucking spending hours on this new fucking body. I want to fucking use it, right? So I'm gonna come up with like a reason that he'll be able to look like he does, look like he will, outside of here. If you want to help me, give me a reason. I'm all ears. That's awesome. Yeah, because he's been training here for a while, so of course he's going to upgrade. I mean, quite literally, this is the fucking, I forget what, Dragon Ball Z, the time something, or whatever. Except the difference between this and Dragon Ball Z is, in Dragon Ball Z, whatever training you gain, you know, mentally and physically, you get to keep when you leave. Here, it's only mental. You don't get to keep the physicalities. And C time has passed. Exactly! Which is what I'm going for. And I have like an entire outfit design that I want to go with. And I'm very excited to see what he looks like when I'm done. This is my first time modeling like a humanoid style base completely from scratch. So it's been mental work. I'm used to primarily like doing shit with robots. That's where my expertise is. Only by doing, we can learn. It's true. Which is why when he leaves, like, he'll look like he does now, right? He'll still have the hoodie and everything, and his current, like, form, we'll call it. But mentally, he knows what he did to get to where he was, so he'll be able to get to where he was a lot quicker, right? At least that's what I'm gonna call it. I wish I was scared of programming after they took SDK2 from me. Hey, Udon. Now I do some advanced Udon shit. Oh yeah. It's literally a matter of just like fucking doing it, you know? Yeah, I made like an actual like anime face for the third time. No, technically the second time. The past couple times don't count because I scrapped them midway through because they look fucking awful. For my character Reload recently, and after finishing that, I was like, I think if I can make an anime face, like a humanoid anime face, and not just like a robot face, I think I can tackle the entire body. So that's what we're working with. You have an idea? The new form is evolving in Heaven's Reach, and he wants the new form in Metaverse. Maybe he finds a way to accelerate the evolution process in Metaverse. Yeah, I mean, something like that, but I don't want to do bullshit reasons. Well, I probably am going to do bullshit reasons, if I'm being honest, because I'm going to want to use this new fucking base. Fair enough. I'll try not to. I don't like rushing things. Unless it logically makes sense, right?
David, some of you like this. I'll make a cool. We'll sell merch, and we'll make a comic.
Hawaiian shirt merch.
I'm good. I don't think I need any more publicity.
Okay.
Save David's state, and eventually he could regain that state from the core. Or is connected to the metaverse timeline. He can maintain it. That
we already know Patty's willing to sell out. She tried selling the Grail. The Grail
I'm down
soup.
for that.
She signed off on the Grail soup stuff. So, you can also get.
Did she actually sign off on that?
Yeah, she actually made stuff off that.
All right, who's this wet wipe? Oh yeah, that's Aries Kid.
Oh my god, who's this wet wipe? What a fucking asshole, dude.
Yeah, he's
Who's
back
this
to
wet
Gendo,
wipe?
so
Oh my
he like
God.
new adventure.
Let's dramatize him. No. Okay.
So
Why?
20. Okay, so what package you want? 6 months and 20 years, or well, sorry, 20 years and 6 months type deal, or
Ooh, that is a spicy one, right? What about like feeling abandoned by everyone that they care about?
I think they're talking about you.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Said, I think they're talking about you.
Oh.
Might even give him a new voice. Or turn off the modulator. That'd be kind of cool. I think I'll do that. I'm not looking forward to setting up a whole new slew of animations, though, I'll tell you what. You love change. It's been a while. It has been a while since he's had like an update, so it's been about time. And I learned some new tricks, but still. Anytime I fucking work in Unity, I swear it's completely different from Blender. I touch Blender, I'm a fucking god. Not really. In comparison. I'm a fucking god in comparison. I touch Unity. Oh, shit. some bucks to spare, I can always take care of it. Both of us get help. If you're offering to help me with commission work, considering your god tier stuff, I would. I don't think I would turn down the offer. But it also depends on how much you charge, because I don't have. I don't know how much I have right now to be spending, at least. I just bought a new phone, and now I just bought a whole new set of trackers, so we'll see. Never done the commission for more than 90. I mean, hell, that's pretty fucking cheap. So I might take you up on that offer. First, I gotta finish the model work. Then I'll start fiddle-farting around with stuff in Unity. Depending on how things go, we'll see. Because, man, I would love for David to, like, have advanced to the point of, like, the god tier bullshit that Riza is able to do. Not saying it's bullshit, but you know what I mean. Because it's just, I don't fucking care anymore, dude. I used to limit certain abilities for David just because I didn't want him to be OP. But at this point, with how power scaling has been in the metaverse, I'm like, whatever, dude. I want to be a badass. It'll take a lot. That's 100% fair. Yeah. How's it going?
David. Another day in paradise.
Been a couple for me. At least it feels like that.
Have you been staying here?
I never left since, what is it, 2 days ago for you?
Wow. Time is relative, I guess.
It feels like bloody 3 weeks or a month or something. And it kind of seems like as each day passes, it gets longer.
Well, considering days are, well, crunched down into fleeting seconds that pass by, I can only imagine how time is relative in terms of passing.
I think it depends on person. Q has said a day feels like decades for her.
Yeah, but that's her normal.
Sure.
Hey, actually, maybe you can help me out with something. See if you can help me figure something out. Come on, this way.
Right?
So Anthuriel showed me this the other day, and I've been trying to figure out what the hell this is.
Oh, congratulations on finally figuring out what all this is. This has been here since the beginning.
Yeah, I can only imagine, but now it has some actual relevance because I guess we're trying to figure out more or less from when Esso showed up what all of this is in terms of relevance to Riza.
See, the unfortunate part is I wanted to ask Riza that same thing myself. The conversation never came up, and now she's gone at the moment.
Here we are. Lady Q! Maybe you can answer the question.
I can try.
What is this? What is all of this?
Well, these are statues from the tower. If you actually go into the Demon's Bane Layer 1, you'll see one of the sparring rooms, the one-on-one rooms, has those particular towers around.
Yeah, but I've seen them,
Last-
but they're all holding the tower. So what's the significance?
Yeah.
They're statues that are holding the tower.
I can't imagine that you build a shrine and an altar, not to mention something to burn incense in front of just some similar like statue.
Oh. This is because this is a meditative place. It's not so much an altar as it is simply... Well, I don't know what this is. I have no clue what this is. I just know that when I asked her what the point of down here was, she said it was for meditation.
Okay.
I've used it for that, so...
Interesting. That's fair. Yeah, that's something.
But I don't believe that this is intended to be some form of altar or anything. It's just...
I've been, Luna, what I said in character is true. I have been wanting to ask you
I
about
don't
this
know,
place
but-
for a couple of weeks now, but I've never really gotten the opportunity to run it by
I guess.
with how busy everything's been. I still want to ask her.
But I'm not sure what exactly this was. It's a say.
Absolutely.
It's got an opening at the bottom and then some kind of
Ethereal.
something you would put inside of a chamber.
Ethereal just showed him this
Was it a
place.
lock
He
of some
apparently
sort?
hasn't. It's
But I
just
can't
first time seeing it.
speculate. I don't know. And of course, I'm assuming
Yeah,
all of this is built relative to
I had
Lisa's memories,
asked-
so I'm assuming there's got to be some kind of significance to it.
I believe when I asked her about the iconography, she had mentioned there was a story she actually told me the other day. When she was I believe trying to calm Sparks down or something. I can't quite remember, but she told the story of a basically it was a hero figure from her reality. And they had effectively been a part of this ancient order of monks, and that they effectively they were the protagonists of their reality, essentially. They went on to
Sounds like
stop great evils and such, so they basically had their entire, school burnt to the ground, and then they went on to get vengeance. And from what I can tell, many of these things are reminiscent of those training grounds.
Huh.
Now, obviously, I'm sort of spitballing
Paraphrasing the
because
story.
she didn't say. Yeah, it's also she didn't say such a thing in so many words as it was. When I ask questions similar to your own, there was often times where she simply said to me to not think too hard about it. That she just liked how it looked.
It sounds like something David would say.
You believe that, David?
I do.
I mean, if
something I
anything,
would
there was at one point she was wanting to try and recreate one of the
I never know
dragons
how long to
from the
keep.
Dark Age.
Oh man, I need to shut up more often. Feel bad.
She started to look cool. Heaven's Reach for her was a canvas. For her true self, she's never been able to do whatever she wanted, to create, to use the powers that she has to do whatever she wanted. And with Heaven's Reach, she got that ability. This became her canvas. She created this place as a gift. Which is why in a world it hurt her dearly when some of her closest champions back then struggled to enjoy the peace here. To that end, it dawned on me that she had kept saying something and I was misinterpreting what she said. She always kept saying that we have two clocks, so to speak, about time. There's the time of Heaven's Reach, and then there's your internal clock. I had always been thinking that she was talking about how, you have a sense that you need to get moving. But the reality is that you are technically still tied to the original timeline. So your body and your mind is still moving at the same pace, even though this place by itself technically moves faster. You just don't perceive it. It is all about a cognitive awareness. So it's actually not dangerous at all to stay in here for extended periods of time. I had misinterpreted it. I mean, David staying here has proved that. Like, for you, what does it feel like? Does it feel like it's been years, or does it feel like it's just been simply a week?
At the moment, it feels like roughly 3 weeks to a month, possibly. I give or take a few days, I don't know.
Time cycles here strangely too, I know. But the fact of the matter is that that's incongruent with the flow of time. So it's all how your mind copes with it, I guess.
Wait, so, okay, alright. Garnering all of this, Ethereal and I had a conversation with Esso right before we walked out of the meeting room the last time we were here. We asked for some kind of a hint as to effectively what the right path is. What it is that we're supposed to be doing, right? What do we need to figure out? His clue was home. He added on to that by saying, this place, in and of itself, Riza created this based off of more or less her own memories. And you can see that based in certain things that Like here, for example, right? If this is all relative to her meditation and the places in her home where these figures would exist, right? But then you can also see that in the shrine that literally sits on the top, up way up in the sky, right? So
That shrine was created in dedication to her daughter. But
I feel like we're missing something. Because why would he make that the clue?
I can talk about the elephant in the room, if anything. Tomorrow, you will be going to a place known as Zyway, her hometown.
Oh.
Yes. This is why in the world I've been trying to encourage you all to find a time when you all can gather together, because that was the next place that I wanted to take you, at least.
Okay.
Zyway, which lies at the... How did we phrase it? It lies at the base
Luna,
of the
if-
Silverfrost Mountains. The Tower of the Empress could be seen for miles. Not the same as this tower, but a different one.
I'm like pausing because I kind of want to listen to this conversation, but I just thought of something.
Okay.
Apparently the Empress was a very significant
I'll try to
political
remember
figure.
it here in a minute. I kind of want to keep on focusing on this conversation.
Hopefully she still is. But
What I will say is that...
Go on.
Oh, you're fine. I apologize for speaking out of turn, but...
Actually, I'll ask you real quick. Could the core of Heaven's
It's
Reach,
important to
if the
note
core of
that-
Heaven's Reach is able to
especially
preserve,
considering that
like David,
with
like you
everything that
mentioned
we've
there,
heard in the
previously,
words,
could the core also share
and also considering the
memories
fact that
and,
when I asked her about
like, things that he could use for like training in specific combat
I noticed one
styles with
thing.
him?
We were in the Warrens one time, and one of the things that showed up was one of the Thrashers, and Riza recognized it. And I was curious where she had recognized it from, and she said that they were from her home. Thrashers showed up at the same time as the memory wipe.
But they exist in Zyway.
They're from her world. Somehow, creatures from her world ended up crossing over. Which is something we already knew in a capacity.
The real question is the what brought them over? I can't imagine that a Thrasher has the
What
ability to
or
open up
how?
an interdimensional gateway.
Oh, I guessed.
Indeed.
David and Technicology
There's
would be
entire
speaking with
race
the
of
core
fish
every
people
day,
that
but
appear at
for
the
the
same
lack of the
time,
ability to
fauna,
stream me
flora.
going here every single day, I'll just make sure to speak with it every time I visit Heaven's Reach, because I plan to do that
I know
anyways.
that
David does, at least.
when I watch over Annabelle sometimes,
I
There
like to
is
wait until
crabs
later in the
in the
lobby
lake
to
out
go
there.
visit the core.
that are I've only seen around Annabelle's place, which is next to the sunken pirate ship.
In fact, I'm David's recent target.
Which
Alright, well, then I will
ultimately
wait
was
for
what
my
took
visitation
Calypso.
until you are ready.
In some capacity, at least. If anything, you will find more answers in Zyway in some fashion. And what I mean by that is... you'll learn more about Riza. Learn more about her home. And possibly learn more about how everything is affecting other realities. Though I will note, it is probably wise to take note of Riza's level of knowledge of things and your own appearance when you go over there.
I mean, should we be trying to dress for the occasion?
While I personally don't know if they have evolved since Riza's departure from that location, if we are to
You're planning
assume
thoughts in
that
my head right now.
roughly not as much time that Riza
But
has
maybe I
spent in the tower has passed there, they are most likely still just as backwards, especially if they're still using, you know, pirate ships and such.
Okay. Well, it
So-
probably puts me and you at a disadvantage.
Hmm.
Okay. So,
I would say figure out about this Admiral Luna Kasai. Luna Kasai was the name of her daughter. In one of the Croc messages, I believe Ludric was the one who said it in that voice. Was referring to an individual known as Admiral Luna Kasai.
okay.
I believe
Okay.
that, if anything, to unraveling the secrets and possibly finding a deeper connection. Wait. Oh! Of course! Why didn't I think of that? Riza is now intrinsically tied to the tower. She is effectively its warden, and is a part of it. If you understand more about her core person, who she is, for beings like myself, focusing on that, knowing about a person, allows us to tug on those things. It will most likely help guide you all towards the tower, because at this point, the tower is her. So learning more about Zyway, learning more about everything on that side of the dimension, could possibly help lead you into the deeper layers of the in-between without too much issues.
Okay.
Though you will have to, unfortunately, excuse me. I, technically was looking for my acolyte and lost them. I thought they may have been down here. And I've gotten distracted, so...
It's okay. Sorry to have fooled you.
No, you're fine. I hope that I at least helped a bit. If not, just
You did.
create more questions. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You know, I kind of wish we were told about this in advance.
This place? Or Zyway?
No, I mean, like, where we were going. Like, we
We
could go
have
that
been
way.
told about this in advance months ago.
Don't
It's been-
nobody tell me
It's
nothing,
been
man.
communicated in the
What am I
crystal, it's
saying?
been communicated directly.
What is the Zyway? What the hell is that? What do I need to know? What do I need to know? Give me the A to Z.
Well, it's if I'm right, it's an alternate, more universal traveling bullshit, of course, because you know we're not new. That's not new, but it's like she said.
Yeah.
It's the land that Riza hails from,
Okay.
and quite
Man, you don't
possibly
know next to nothing about Zyway.
I know not outside of what Riza's told me, which unfortunately is primarily related to her daughter. So not a lot as far as the place.
What do you know
goes.
about Zyway? In respect to her daughter, because it seems like the daughter is now a central point in all of this.
I know that I know that if I'm remembering correctly, and there's going to be a lot of holes if I'm being honest, but I know that her daughter and her were separated. She had requirements with the tower, and she regrets a lot of prior decisions. Which I know is very vague, but unfortunately it's fuzzy at the moment. I know she cared a lot about her, and before all of this happened, she was mainly just a mother.
Okay, all right. Let's. I'm gonna start from the beginning because I feel like I'm missing something, and I want to make sure I've got everything that I need to make sure I understand correctly in front of me, so I know exactly what I'm doing next. Is that fair?
Sure. I'll try to answer as best I can.
Okay. What is the goal of the champions?
The goal of the champions is to get to the tower. The top of the tower, make a wish.
Okay. What is Riza's goal?
Riza's goal is to see us to our goal.
Okay. What are we currently doing in our overarching goal at the moment?
We, at the moment, are currently training for the possibility of going, well, not possibility, the definite reality that we will be going into the in-between to, well, originally I thought to save several people in there, but currently that is something that Riza has decided to do herself. But yes, to eventually go into the in-between, because reality is breaking apart. There was a wish that was made. We know a wish was made at some point by someone. We know that the day that no one can remember revolves around that wish. We know the exact date that the day no one remembers occurred. I don't remember the exact date at the moment, but I know that Ludric does, because that's the entire reason that Esso was disappeared in the first place. And we know that because we're starting to have some semblance of memories from the day no one remembers, that the tower is currently angry. And the tower is actively trying to stop us so that way we don't unveil secrets that apparently we're not supposed to know. Is your mic...
Is our
your
current
voice-
enemy the tower?
Yes. In technicality, yes. You ready? Okay, whenever I'm done communicating with Ion, I will hop over to the core. Probably bring Ion with me. Actually, I might have him walk and talk with me.
Can you hear me properly?
I can.
Okay. Current enemy is the tower,
Yes.
right? We are fighting alongside of Raven Riza, who was sent to us by Riza.
Yes.
Sorry. Actually, that was, you know what? Fine, Riza. There.
Oh, God.
But who was sent by Riza to assist us, right?
Yes.
But intrinsically, Riza is connected to the tower, but the tower is upset. So, are we against Riza?
No, Riza is a warden of the tower, and she's never been, her ranking has not been removed. From what I understand, her ranking can't be removed unless certain things are to be put in place. Certain things that I can't give details of because I don't know the full story. But Riza is still the warden.
Okay. So what I'm getting at is fabric of reality is shifting in that the wish that was made is attempting to be protected by the tower because the tower is angry. Is the tower angry at us? Those who are trying to remember?
I believe, yes, that is the case. Also, something else that we know is that the tower has sent another Raven here, well, by here I mean Metaverse, to communicate with Malleus and provide him with a ticket to the tower.
Right. So does that mean that the... What happened?
What's going on?
We're essentially talking and filling in details and
I'm trying to make sure that I got all my details straight.
yeah, getting the ducks in a row.
Okay. All right.
So does that mean that the tower is trying to build its own team in opposition?
We don't know. That could be speculated, yes, but so far the only one who has been handpicked by the tower is Malleus.
Where the fuck? Why the fuck do I feel like I'm lost?
Just keep walking forward. Yeah.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Side tangent.
So...
Go
Yeah.
on. No, go on first. You first.
Oh. Okay. So we understand that we're all being assembled effectively to try and basically prevent morality from basically being destroyed because this wish is trying to be held intact.
Yes.
We understand that the wish was made. We know the date that the wish was made. We also
Yes.
know that Esso figured out what the wish was. I got
Which-
confirmation of that from Esso himself.
Okay.
Okay, so in that regards, holistically, man, what do we do? So what is the next step then?
Well, right now, there are two options that we have. And option one, which is what we're currently doing, is wait for Riza to come back. And then we figure out what the hell we need to do from there after everybody gets over their emotions of her return and leaving without us. Option number two,
Can't wait for that to happen.
if she doesn't come back, then we're bloody going in to find her. And then option three is if we do find her and something has happened to her, which so far is not the case because she's been communicating with me directly through, and the rest of us as well, actually. The Raven calls through the crystal. That's her.
Okay.
Just like she used to do Raven calls with us when we were originally being called to essentially rescue her when she was calling for help. It's the same situation.
Okay.
It's reason. But if we were to find her and something happened to her, then
Yeah.
Q, I believe, has basically been fed enough data for us to continue our objective and get us to where we need to go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi, David.
Yo!
Where y'all going? Where y'all going?
Hi.
Where y'all going? Where you going? Hi, welcome.
I'm showing her around.
Driving. I've never been here before, Ion.
I should sure hope so. Have fun.
He would say he sure hopes so since Jolie just got accepted.
I'm going in the direction of the core, if you're wondering
Yeah,
where
no,
the
that's
hell
fair.
we're going. I have been
No.
getting
I-
into the habit of
I
talking
assumed as
to
much.
it on a regular basis. It listens, actually. It's the whole reason it's not raining here.
Considering all of this, that makes logical sense.
I talked to it and told it needs to be strong. Stop crying. Now is not the time for tears. I understand you're in mourning, but right now we all need to be strong, and shortly after that, it stopped raining.
Ah! Ah!
That wasn't just me.
No, it wasn't just you.
Well, I reiterate the fact that Riza's still talking to us.
What am I missing?
I just really don't know exactly what. I think it's either she's just trying to let us know that she's still around. The first time this happened, she actually quoted something to me that I've said multiple times in the past. And that is, just that if you see a mountain in front of you, no matter how big it is,
Move it.
Yeah.
Let's go to the core.
Hello, friend! I brought a guest. It doesn't really talk back.
Hi.
It doesn't really talk back. It's kind of a one-sided conversation, to be honest.
You know what? Some people would say that you're crazy.
Probably, but I mean, it's factual. Like I said, it stopped raining. I don't believe that's coincidence. And
No,
honestly,
I had hypothesis.
I mean, the whole reason it was crying in the first place was because Riza left. It has feelings, just can't really communicate them,
Yes.
per se. So, you know,
No, that's
I'm
totally
just
understandable.
trying to keep it company. I wouldn't want to be alone. One of the reasons I've been here for so long
that's-
while Riza's been out.
Fair.
Just kind of want to get
Actually,
someone to be comfortable.
That makes me
with.
wonder. Actually, because my device is connected to it, if the core is, for all intents and purposes, sentient and can hear us, I wonder why the core hasn't tried to take on the form of any of the data, or if it even can, to at least hold conversation with us.
Well, I mean, it created Jin. It didn't.
It did
really
create Jin.
Take the form of him, but more of just someone to
No.
help us along our way, I guess.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Jin, even though created by the core as a byproduct of its own emotional state, is still Jin. Jin is its own separate entity
Yes,
from
he's
the
a raven.
core. So, if the core wants to speak to us, I mean, it has a tool to do so. And maybe it just needs to be taught.
I think if it could just do that, it probably would. I don't know.
I mean, it's got a multitude of things. As I said, like, if you can create Jinn, it can probably use the data. It can probably figure out what it wants to look like, what it would probably be best suited to look like in order to reach out to us and speak to us if it had something that it needed to verbally convey. It just needs to be taught how to do it. I.e., I'm assuming that the information... necessary...
It gets bright, yes.
For it... Yeah, I know. But the information necessary for it to learn how to create Jinn is in its own programming, or at least in the core aspects of what it is, right?
I think it actually has... its data goes a lot larger than Jinn. I mean, Riza herself has the ability to... Well, and ever since we stepped in the tower, she knew everything about us.
Yeah.
And being as Jinn, you recreated him, then you probably have all of ours too. I mean, if it wanted to. And this is a side tangent, I guess it's not really related now that I think about it, but if you wanted to, you'd probably be able to recreate it. Ion, not that we want you to, but...
Yeah, don't make it other me. I'm not really that great of an influence.
Yeah. I never really know what to say to it. I just kind of... casual conversation. Sometimes I reiterate.
Well, I mean, if you're talking casual conversation, hopefully it's having an okay day. I know things are rough, but, you know, hey, you're doing a great job. Don't lose hope. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, they're,
Things are always darkest before dawn, you know, those cliche phrases.
They're trying to figure out a way to warm the place up now, I guess. Thinking about inviting someone external to do the job. Personally, I don't really think that an external source is going to be able to do it. I think that's more up to you.
Yeah. You honestly are the only one that can do that. Everything is relative to how you feel.
Yeah.
What you convey. So, like I say, don't give up.
That's different. Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's different.
Do I touch this?
It's up to you.
We're gonna find... I'm going to trust this thing.
It's in your hands now.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I have no clue what this is.
I mean, you could ask.
Can you tell me what I'm supposed to do with this? Maybe. This isn't like some kind of riddle, is it? Something I'm supposed to figure out?
Oh man, cliche phrase. Maybe you'll know when the time is right.
God.
Sorry. I mean, what does it look like?
Ticking. Actually, remember briefly saying
Actually.
something about a clock and hearing a bunch of ticking several weeks ago.
Okay.
Or it feels like weeks ago. I just remember wondering what it was. The ticking. Damn it, am I fucking stupid?
Well, I mean, you know, we always speak in metaphors. What if this is just a metaphor for, I don't know, its heartbeat? Anything is possible at this point. I mean, it chose you, so
Damn it, I feel like
I
this
can't
is
imagine that
anyways
whatever it is.
something I said days ago and
Not gonna lie to you, if it did have a physical form that it chose to create based on, you know, the data that I put in and attached to it, or the data that it has on its own mind, right, database at this point, that'd be super convenient. But again, I don't think we're gonna get those kinds of conveniences. I don't know how old the core is or how long it's been in existence. And to be honest with you, Jin was created as an emotional response. So we're just gonna have to play it by ear.
alright. I know, well, as
At least
far as
that's
age
what I
goes, I mean, Riza created Heaven's Reach for us. This is the core of Heaven's Reach. I would say that this thing is as old as Heaven's Reach is.
Yeah.
But, again, time is different here, so...
There you go. So how old is Heaven's Reach in all actuality? How old are you?
You see, that's the thing. Ion is what I was mentioning to you earlier. For me, it feels like it's only been a few weeks, months, a month, if anything. But for Q, she says a day is like a decade. Dude, I think I need to rewatch my VOD from the other day.
You know what, maybe this thing... Well, I shouldn't say thing. That's rude. I'm sorry. My apologies. Maybe you know what it is that Esso was trying to tell us. Esso conveyed a singular clue to both myself and Antherial. And that in order to figure out what we properly need to do next, it was relative to a clue home. That this place was created in the image of Riza's home. That there are things that we should know about this place that are hidden that might be relative towards what it is that we should be doing next. Obviously, I didn't know that there was a meditation area hidden here within Heaven's Reach, but I can't imagine that those are the only things that are hidden here within Heaven's Reach. Is there something that we're missing? That she doesn't want us to know?
Again, the conversations tend to be very one-sided. This is the first time it's ever done
Ooh.
anything.
Maybe.
And,
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure asking questions like that isn't really fair of someone who's going through an emotional time, and I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get my friend back.
no, for sure. And I'm certain that it is as well. I remember something I did tell it is that right now, you know, its way to fight alongside us is simply to, you know, be strong.
Hmm. And in the same vein, if you also want boxing lessons, you know, I can give you boxing lessons. I'm supposed to give her boxing lessons, so that is a thing. Hey, you never know. Sometimes it might be a thing that might come up. It might, you know, might need that information. I don't know. It could be working the same way that Riza does.
If you want to give it boxing lessons, be my guess.
Well, look, okay, so this is what Riza told me, right? Is that everything that Riza knows, right, is basically, for lack of a better way to explain it, pre-programmed, right, into who she is, right? She comes with a preset package, right? All of that information, all of the skills, all of the abilities, everything, it's just there on site, right? But she doesn't have anything that is her own. She doesn't have anything that she has learned or had to teach herself how to do. She just knows it because it's what she was given when she was created. So I told her I would teach her how to box, because boxing isn't a part of her core set of abilities or skills or anything that she can do. And she was more or less interested in it because it would be something that she could claim that it was hers, right? It was something that she built up. She learned how to do. Same thing goes with the core, I'm assuming, right? If the core has a preset amount of skills or abilities or things that it can do, perhaps by intrinsically you talking to it, you might actually be teaching it common, in the ability to speak common. And intrinsically, if I were to teach it how to box, it would understand the motions of boxing. If I were to teach it how to create a construct, right? A form of its own, it might learn how to do that. These are things that if we're talking to it, and it's obvious that there's a call and response because it just gave you something.
Then my best recommendation is just continue the habit that I have been doing and visit it every time you come here. Say something, anything, words, conversation, have a talk with yourself, if anything. Ask it how it day is, etc. Give it hope, confidence, let it know what you're doing today, let it know what you did yesterday.
Okay. All right, well, you want to know what I did yesterday? I went to a retreat with the people I work with. And honestly, it was one of the weirdest retreats I think I've ever been to in my life. And I'm probably not going to go there again, but I probably will. I'm not going to tell them that, though. My girlfriend, she's been here. Her name is Erilyn. She's kind of short, pink hair. She's really beautiful. I love her. But she more or less dragged me out to the beach, lakeside, and then we went to some place in Greece. I know you've never been to Greece, but you know it's a beautiful country. So we went to this really nice place, and then I was sitting down, and I made a joke to a friend of mine about an activity that they did, and their response was to jump on top of me, which triggered an old injury that I have. I was in a lot of pain, but
What are you
push my way
what are
through
you
it.
doing? What's going on?
We're talking to the core.
It's a core.
It listens.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you rizz it up?
Did that happen?
You know, Daddy David.
My coworker.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
Something it gave.
Yeah, we're not entirely sure. My coworker, for lack of.
Daddy David's got a bait. Oh my God! You already have a bait. Oh my Lord! I'm
Would you
telling
please shut up?
They were going to make a joke towards me and a couple of other associates, people that I work with.
Evening champions.
About how they had intrinsically gotten stronger. And in the process of making said joke, I walked away from them. You know, you see how I've got like this armor on my legs. I didn't have any of that. I just had shorts on, some clothing that was, you know, covering my bottom half, and she snap kicked me with her leg in my knee and folded my leg. It was painful, excruciatingly so. She healed it. It was okay. You know, it was repaired. But I was down for a good 15 minutes. And it wasn't exactly the most pleasurable experience, I'm not gonna lie. However, we managed to get through it. And everything else was beautiful, honestly. The environment was beautiful. It was relaxing. We were joking, we were laughing, we were having such a wonderful time. And then it was over. I decided that I was gonna go home, and earlier today, I was with my girlfriend, Erilyn, who she decided to play a video game. I don't know if you know anything about video games. I don't know how much you know, but effectively it was like the simulations that I have connected to you. They're programs that are more or less responsive to information that is.
I think I know what this is!
And as such, she played one that.
Ion, I think I know what this is.
Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I don't know, but it was very interesting. It was very fun.
He doesn't give a shit.
I made fun of her occasionally. She took it very well.
No, the clock.
It's a very call and response relationship.
I think I know what the clock is.
Why don't you say that sooner? What is the clock?
It's a way I can tell time while I'm here. I think.
That is so convenient.
I remember asking it.
Clock's for?
No, you dumbass! Time doesn't work the same here as it does out there. I asked it, I said I wish there was a way I could find... Last time I had a conversation with it, I said I wish there was a way I could remember what time it was while I'm here, because I'm not leaving, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is what... I think it gave me that.
David, did you make a wish to the core?
I think it was just listening to what I had to say and feeling sympathetic, but I guess it wasn't to the core, it was just...
Can I have a chicken sandwich?
I'm really hungry. I fucking hate you some days.
I don't think that's how that works. Because if it did, that'd be amazing. I would sit up here and I'd be like, I wish I had a chicken sandwich. And then a chicken sandwich would randomly appear in my hand. That's not, I don't think that's how that works.
Hey,
I'm gonna
listen,
put
I'll just
this-
raise up like how David did. Hey there, baby, I'll touch your orbs.
So
Please don't talk to the
you
core
just
that
have
way. I don't know how I
timepiece?
feel about that, man.
Is
I
that
don't know
it?
how old the core actually is. I don't like that,
Yes.
dude.
Hey there, sweet
Oh.
thing.
Oh,
Are you trying to talk to it or romance it? I don't understand what you're doing.
terrifying.
Both.
No!
That looks like a piece of a king's clock to me.
It came from
It's a king's
the
clock.
core.
The thing that kicked her
It
ass.
literally came from the core. What is a king's clock?
The clock that came out and kicked her ass.
Something you'll
basically.
never have to worry about. It's something that's scaled with me, Riza, and Janice all together.
Hey
I think
there,
you're
sweet
overthinking.
pie.
Well, maybe. It's... I don't think it's...
You
Terrifying.
just sense it, Q.
Again,
Use
I
your,
think it's
use
just
your,
a way I
your
can
sensey
sometimes.
things. Or do you want me to?
I just gotta figure out that...
I mean,
I mean,
Robert,
I am staring at it. Allow
yeah.
me to sense it.
Be my guest, you're the time, Wiz.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
No, we were talking about the other thing. No, don't worry about it. Hey, there, it's fine. I have no idea. Don't ask me for an explanation.
Why not? You're
Yeah,
you're supposed to be a smart man.
Look just like me. Look at that.
Uh-huh.
Look, you're big boy, girl.
What
I don't
is
think we're gonna
wrong
get
with you,
anything.
Sachi?
You're trying to be David.
I'm concerned.
That's not how that works.
Do you want me to be? You want me more distance? Alright, more distance. Alright.
God, he needs his meds.
Anything?
What are you, Curry? Stop! This is not how this works!
Stop! Don't be my brother, please! Please!
I just sense cosmic energy on it, that's everything.
You're gonna walk up to the car and just be like, oh, yes, my name is Curry.
Where did you get that?
The core gave it to you.
Wait, hang on.
No! Get away from his chains! Something blue.
It listens. Talk to it every now and again.
This is gonna be weird. This is so weird. This is so weird. Sachi's being weird.
This?
I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like
What
it,
if you
man.
tried to turn the
Sachi's being
hands on the
weird.
clock? Look, you know my curiosity.
I know, you're
I mean-
curiosity gremlin. That's what you do.
What?
Oh, see, I don't like that. I don't like when Q asks
I don't
me
like that
all right,
word.
hold on. What? Okay, what are we dealing with, Q?
It's... This is going to sound strange, but I can't tell you what it's doing, but it feels like a celestial body, like a planet.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. What? Say that again?
Pretty life.
No. Say that again. Say so that I can understand.
Hit the key, I swear.
Allow me to actually talk out loud.
Please, you know.
Look at the core. Notice these orbs, they're planets. This
Oh.
is identical to them. It is a planet.
Did it just give you a planet to cultivate?
I don't know. It came out of that core.
I think it is.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm wondering if it's a key.
Oh, so I'm right?
Could be. Well, if it's a
Well, I mean, no-
key, then
Okay, so, and this is gonna be honestly crazy.
Lock.
I'm not sure.
Maybe
but
it's one of the warden's keys.
Riza told me before they left while they were in the Warrens.
All this speculation, man. I feel like I know the answer, and my dumbass doesn't remember what it
to
is.
create a planet.
Oh.
Well,
Is she talking about that
I
thing?
guess that's what
No disrespect.
that would be. That would be most likely what she was meaning. I don't know the significance, nor do I know what it's doing. I just know that it is of comparable power to those orbs.
It's either. But look where the hands are right now.
What?
At a set time.
I'm gonna just.
Depending on how you look at it, it's either one. Unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't. It's just. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out.
11.
You gotta look. It's
Or
either 11
it's-
or.
Yeah, it's either,
Five
I think
or
it's one.
4 or it's
I think it's one.
What if this motherfucker read a clock?
I don't
Actually,
like that
yeah,
shit.
no, that makes sense. Because usually the hour hand sits on top of the minute hand.
Yeah. So it's either 11 or 4.
No.
But what's significant about those times? I was such trying to do something stupid of climbing on it.
Why 11? Why 11?
Oh,
The
I'm
11th
sorry.
hour.
It's not like, you know, I can.
I mean, it's the final hour.
I can hover.
Yeah, that is the final hour.
Dear,
What do
when
you
we were
want?
down,
I mean, if you
In the
want to think of
Warrens
it in
looking at
this
those
way, in a
clocks.
funny way,
Well,
Because-
here's my thought right now. If it's the 11th hour, usually that means, the time before. What are we doing tomorrow?
Yes, I know. Very much so. Yes. We are very well aware of what we're doing tomorrow.
I think
You
you're
remember what we're doing?
overthinking it a bit. I'm going to put this in my
Yes, we're going to Zyway tomorrow. That's what
Cabin.
we're doing. Everyone's going to be.
Damn, everybody know we
tomorrow.
going to Zyway. All right, here, yeah.
Oh,
You know what? It's fine. Okay, look.
Oh, I'm probably overthinking it. I just like to put up several thought processes.
No, I understand.
In layman's
Food one
terms,
pops up.
You and your fucking thoughts of overworking, I swear. A fan.
I think that's what it is, though, dude. I really think this is just a way for me to tell what time it is, because I remember specifically saying, I wish I could tell how long I was here while I am here. I wish there was a way I could tell how long I'm here while I am here. And then I mentioned ticking multiple times. I really think that's what this is. I'm gonna have to rewatch the VOD, because Luna's not giving me any hints here, which is understandable, and that's what she should do. Because she's the DM. I should figure it out. I feel bad, though, because my dumbass doesn't quite remember. If there's something specific I should know. With my dumbass brain. Yo. I'm also going back here because I really need to use the restroom, and also my right-hand tracker just died, and at this point, I think I should have new trackers that just arrived at my doorstep, and I need to check real quick. So I'm going to the restroom real quickly. Really quickly. I need to go to the bathroom. You're back, chat.
David?
He's AFK.
I found you. You'll never figure it out. Wake up! Wake up! Okay. Oh, he's asleep.
Hey there, you in here? Hello? Coming in. Oh. Interesting. I'll leave it to it.
conversations are too private.
Alright, I'm back.
The world does adjust to what's going on.
No, just actually kind of comforting. So, Nomad.
Oi!
This is your place. Oh.
I
No.
wasn't expecting you to
Oh.
be here. This is my this is my house and David's house.
Oh, hello, David.
Welcome, gentlemen. It's just getting readjusted.
I'm still getting used to it. You know, walking up. Holy sh.
Don't worry, you're fine. You're fine here.
That's it. I'm getting used. Walk in on something.
No, you're fine. I'm just showing them around. You jump scared them, I guess.
Hope I didn't miss anything.
Hello, I'm
Okay.
Steel.
I remember you, Steel. Onyx right behind you.
Yep.
I'm gonna bring this weird fucking clock thing.
Good to see you both. Hopefully the others can.
Oh!
follow suit.
You heard me.
It's a new toy that David picked up, I think.
Oi.
Or trinket.
Mind explaining what that is, David?
The core listens. I think it's a way for me to tell time while I'm here.
Does the core, wait, so the core talked to you too?
Talks to me?
Yeah, I heard a voice, and then maybe told you to touch it, and I touched it, and then it went all wonky.
This is microsentient.
What?
Because it's a living.
Yeah, you probably remember.
I'm sorry, Luna. I know I'm being like the worst PC ever right now, man. I'm so sorry. I like went AFK during a fucking crucial ass moment. My fucking trackers died, and so I had to, and I got brand new trackers in the mail. They're now like recalculated and they're all worky. But like I had to like hook them all back up and everything, and just everything was running out of batteries. I had to pee. It was just bad timing, man. I feel so bad. It's a goofy cop. It's
All good, don't worry.
oh. Thanks. The core listens, and also Luna. If, Sachi was saying you can say words, I don't know how true that is, honestly, because of the bullshit he was doing earlier. But, I'm still kind of trying to figure out what to do with this. I think, if I'm remembering our conversation, I think this has to do with... I remember specifically saying I wish there was a way for me to tell what time it is while I'm here. And I know people tend to speculate, and everybody has their own opinions of things, and everything goes, all over the place. So I highly doubt it's as extreme as everybody else is saying it is. If there is a way for you to tell me things and just outright say what this is and what I'm supposed to do with it, I would greatly appreciate it. If there's some kind of mystery behind this and I'm supposed to figure it out through some kind of weird mystical teachings, then so be it.
Did David play with the dials at all?
On the clock?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
What time is it? Like, what time would it be if we weren't here? What time is it?
7:50 Eastern Zafira.
Okay. It's going to begin turning the hand, the hour hand and the minute hand to read 7:15.
50.
50. 50.
He's doting on his baby.
Have you?
And nothing.
I mean, it is a clock. Have you tried winding it up?
I don't see a way to do that.
What time does Heaven's Reach usually, what time does the door become accessible usually? 5:30 Eastern.
Door's always open to the champions.
Well, I mean to everyone. Or what time did Riza usually host tea?
I don't believe it's that, extensive, but, usually 4:30 Eastern Zafira time is whenever we open, like, days like, I guess today. He's just kind of winding the clock backwards now.
Oh, yeah, okay. He's noticing that the more he does that, the easier the dials move.
Huh.
And now it makes a click noise, and it's not continuing to move anymore. It's just like stuck.
Did you?
We're cutting people's hands off. Let's do it. I'm cutting people's hands off.
Yeah, I know. David, what's going on? David?
Hey,
Oi.
You doing okay?
No, I'm just...
Okay.
Go inside.
Okay, alright, come on. Flash warning. Man, this is... Hey. Whew.
Oh, okay. Stop, don't panic. Don't be hard.
Okay, Q has just told people to leave, but Jinbin is right there.
Yep, we're aware.
Well, everyone's coming in now.
Oh, we're aware. Yeah, we know. We got
David?
Yeah, I did something.
Explanation?
I wound the clock back.
I'm gonna stew.
David, what the fuck you do?
I wound the clock back.
Do we have to fix it?
Wait, what?
Oh, God.
Q. Fix.
Wait, so.
Alright.
Okay.
Luna, I assume, being as this all happened, the clock isn't in my hands anymore. It's.
Unless you are either probably me or shouldn't be. Yeah, you don't. Because okay, well, this is beyond my control. But trying to
David?
What?
He was telling us to scat because her and Jinmin are gonna try to fix this.
You can leave, but I'm not.
Can you withstand cosmic energy?
We'll find out.
David.
We gotta go. Q and Jinbin can be in here. We can't. The fissures and the radiation will not be best.
It will be very dangerous for you to stay in here.
Do what you gotta do, Q. And I'll do what I gotta do.
If you stay
Let
here,
him do
there's-
what he wants to do. If he wants to take the punishment, then he'll take the punishment.
Alright. David, we need you. Because this might kill you. Alright? I know you feel guilty about shit, but come on.
If I die, I'll arrive at the front. It's okay.
Do not run a fool's errand.
If I die, I will arrive at the front! Gods!
Made your own
So-
choice then.
Yes.
Each time Q makes a wrong move and the explosion happens, David gets pushed back like crazy. His metal starts to distort but forms itself back. You will feel slight pain, but essentially you are so focused on what just happened that it doesn't do too much to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not really sure what we're doing. But I'm here.
have to be connected entirely.
Seven orbs, seven circuits.
See.
I felt you could use some help. Thank you. Puzzle quite unknown. Try maybe the bottom front. Are you okay, Dave?
I'm fine. David get put through the ringer here, chat. Holy shit.
Slowly but surely, David will notice that we're reaching a point where his body distorts more and more with each wave.
Only one more.
Two more.
Well, we're at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the question
Where do you
is...
see 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think you're counting one of the rings.
Oh, yes, it passes through this one. My apologies.
You'll find, darling.
I'm deep in thought about how this puzzle works.
It's a trial and error game.
Hold together, old boy. Hold together, old boy.
What was the first one that you tried before that?
And he says,
I tried that.
So I just tried this one, right?
Yes.
on, old boy. Come on, old boy. It is really hard to be sitting on my knees for this long, I tell you.
And then...
You did it, Q. You did it. Good job.
As the relief kicks in, David's body's getting weak for a moment. He's falling to the ground.
So, everything is at peace now.
David! Oh my god, he's a...
He might have radiation.
He should be fine. I don't fucking care.
How's his physiology's constitution right now?
He's holding together, but weak. Very weak.
Okay. David, you talking to me, buddy?
You there?
What's it look like outside?
Come on, man.
It's fine. Everything's fixed.
Yeah, man. We're good. Clear skies.
You're okay.
Is it still snowing?
Go check.
I'll go.
Let me check.
Oh dear Lord. With each wave of that cosmic energy, it basically was unforming and reforming him.
Jesus. You think he's gonna be fine? You think he's gonna make it?
I might need to try and assist in reconstituting his atoms. Their cohesion is probably not correct.
I don't know if you're able to do that.
If anything, I'm going to try and draw the cosmic energy out of him if it's lingering.
At least I'll stop some things, but...
He is somewhat physically okay, it's just his matter cohesion, it's unstable. I am stabilizing it, but...
What? No more snow?
The ice is melted. No more snow. Everything's greener again.
He'll need some time.
We get him from this place.
I don't know if it's all safe to move him yet.
So, what happened exactly? Because before we went out, somebody told me he moved the hands on the clock.
Yes, we'll talk about it more. Just make sure the outsiders don't get anywhere near it. Control your child, Ares.
We'll talk about it. We will discuss this.
To give the TLDR, at least, it seems that whatever he had rewind to a point before it was like that and restored.
Is he stable at least? That's all I want to know right now.
I am making sure that his matter is cohesive. Unfortunately, he stayed in here. No, but I am helping him.
Okay.
Everything's fine. The others are keeping their distance.
Good.
Okay, so am I to understand this correctly? We just jumped back to a previous save state?
Kinda.
Displaced it, yes.
Wait.
Rewinding the clock back, so we're in a different timeline now?
No.
It's the same timeline.
It's just
It's the place. The place itself went back. It recovered. That's all. Don't think too hard about it. It's time.
I'm trying not to, but it don't really make too much sense.
We don't usually.
Time never makes sense.
So you give me.
It's not chrono. It's not a. Oh my God, it's not chronomancy. Jesus Christ.
What else do you describe this as? It kind of repaired itself.
It's not.
It's incredible.
Don't
That's what
worry.
it is.
Oh my God. Regardless.
Imagine casting Reparo on something and how, watching the pieces of the things come back together. Same concept.
Oh, so it's like literally just mending, kind of?
Kinda.
Yeah. Just think of it that way.
Huh. Oh, then I retract my previous statement. It's not chronomancy. Fuck, okay. Well, that's cool. Alright, let's get this guy out of here. Can we?
Well, we don't know if it's safe in the move because every lightning bolt that we've seen was basically his body was being destroyed and recreated back and forth. Like in a wave
Oh my
motion.
God. You're not pieces, Bay. Good to see you.
Okay. Does anybody have any spare metal?
David is starting to regain consciousness, though he's feeling very, very weak.
Could you airlift him? Because I don't know if he has enough cosmic energy to, accidentally. But we need him to be lifted up.
So you want me
If he
to,
recovers from this,
while
he's
he was
gonna
trying
be
to keep him
distraught.
together, airlift his body on wind that is
and
being
we need him to peak
manipulated
form.
freely through the area.
He's staying here in Heaven's Reach, and so I'll be helping his psyche.
No.
What I mean is, we could put him to a previous state.
A previous state. I don't feel comfortable with him being here.
Congratulations. I don't think anybody does, but he has to stay there until he is stable.
Basically, anyone that dies
Are you in
here
me,
basically
David?
finds himself outside the Heaven's Door's reach.
I see.
I don't know about you.
How you feeling?
Hot shit. But I'm here.
How's your mind? Disoriented. Can't say I didn't warn you.
I do my job. You do yours.
Do you think you can stand up, at least with someone's help?
Kinda wanna wait here for a little bit.
I don't think he can get up.
Well, from what I can tell, your body is stable enough to be moved, so...
Jolly good.
So once you feel ready to move, we can get you out of here, back to your house where you can rest.
Jolly good.
My question is in your current state, do you want to be teleported out of Heaven's Reach for a moment so that way
No.
you can retain what it is that's happened here?
You shouldn't
David,
have
we
any
need you at peak form.
life
I'll be at peak form.
loss.
Our goal is to
We
get
got-
Riza back. At least mine.
Yes.
We need you, David. Sachi is correct.
Just give him some time. Let him... He's been through a lot staying in here, so...
Very well. I don't feel it is safe for him to stay here. However, that is not my choice.
So long as nothing else happens to the core again, we should be fine.
Yes.
So long as
I
this
want to
idiotic
spend some
cell
time
doesn't stay here
understanding the
anymore.
core better.
Seems that whatever he had was a mode of fixing things. Not necessarily quite sure how or why, but definitely good news to give back to Lynn, that she doesn't have to worry about helping me here.
True. Are you sure you'll be okay, David?
Positive.
Hmm.
I think his body's just getting used to moving around. If anything, I can effectively airlift you out of here.
Just
I'm not doing it.
my bed for a minute.
Someone of a better stature than me want to assist him up.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Help him walk.
Come on.
Oh, big guy. Come on. Up and at him.
There we go.
Yeah, this was a little unnecessary, David. I get it, you want to punish yourself in some way, but come on.
Not punishing myself, Saji.
Then what was the point of that?
I don't think you'd understand if I explain it. Just do your job, I'll do mine.
Very well.
You are quite strong, David. I'll at least give you that.
That was quite stressful for myself, so I will be unfortunately taking a break as well. You all continue to think about what you have done thus far, and I think I have a few ideas of how in order to assist your training going forward.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
I get what you were trying to do. But going forward, please find a better way to do it.
Keep that in mind.
Thank you. Set him up against the wall. Time being. Unless you're okay to keep moving. Are you okay to keep moving?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, get you back to your place.
Yeah.
We can't recover from this, and we're gonna have to do what we have to do. You know that, David? We need everyone at peak form. Oh boy. Hold on tight. A bit of a...
Yep. Had to choose the steepest fucking place.
It's the, I don't know, it's remote, I like it.
I gotcha.
Remote head ass.
On the right.
The right? Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
You want anything?
Go get Nomad, he probably wants to talk.
Okay.
He's in there. He's asking for you. No, but... Yeah.
You tried building a connection with the core by staying, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, wait out here for now.
I figured.
Yeah. Yeah.
Core was upset that someone left it, so you stayed to try to prove a point.
Yeah.
David?
Want to go into the water?
Howdy.
Are you... I would ask what happened, but I'm sure it's...
What the fuck?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I'm just gonna follow it.
It went in the draw.
Let it stay there.
So what the fuck, did that thing make you do that, or
No.
what happened?
Several times I've talked to the core, I told it. I told it that Reason needs to come back to a garden.
Hmm.
And it gave me a way to make that happen.
Did you do that all by yourself?
No, I kind of just withstood the blast while Q and Jin did their thing.
They didn't take any of the lightning?
They are cosmic beings. That has no effect on them.
So, I guess my question is, how has this affected you? Knowing the nature of what's in your body.
Time will tell.
Hopefully it tells us sooner rather than later.
Yeah, you gave us a month, so...
Randolph. What's up, man?
How you doing?
David's in there. David's pretty messed up.
We can still hear you, by the way.
Oh.
Damn, these walls thin as shit.
I mean, it's...
Ain't that crazy?
What the hell happened now?
I don't know. You have to go ask him yourself.
It's a long story.
They hyping it up, man. They hyping it up. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Ah, hell. What now?
He's on a spa day. Don't worry about it.
Can you join VC Goose?
Clearly, he's dealing with a whole bunch of rest and relaxation.
Didn't even know he could do that.
Yeah, you know, everybody takes R&R now every now and again. You know? No, I'm joking. Actually, he.
Okay, I couldn't hear for a second. I had to adjust my mic.
Said,
So
started singing Cher and said if I could turn back time,
so
and then
much
you know
cosmic
Heaven's
energy,
Reach was like you bet.
over such a long time period, not only did the negative effects take place, but also something positive, something that he can't really explain. The minimum thing that he can do right now, which he is not quite aware of at the current moment, but probably once he leaves the house, is he understands or not understands at the same time how to form the bridge to Rhesus Island.
Alright.
Effectively, he can do that. He can just summon that bridge.
Okay.
That's all.
What about? Oh, I thought there was gonna be more as far as the negatives go. Thank God.
No, you went through the negatives like your whole body, evaporated and.
Yeah. I know. I thought you were gonna add some more to that. Like,
no.
Now he's fucked up in the head permanently, and I'm like, oh my God, here we go.
No, David withstood that shit like a champ, so that's good. And that only because he had a goal in mind.
All right. Awesome.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just make sure when you want to summon the bridge that I'm near and I know about it, because right now you're not whitelisted to it.
Will do.
Okay.
I'm gonna be just outside if you guys need me.
Yeah. Me and the boys will hold down the fort somewhere else.
So we're gonna have the old yeller here.
Well, David, should I leave you be?
Oh, you're welcome to stay. I figured you'd have
I don't know
questions.
if that'll necessarily do anything, but
Well, it would reset him. He had
I heard quite a bit from passerbyers. I just want to know if you're okay.
But to be fair, he's gonna step out of Heaven's Reach if he tries to join us tomorrow, because technically this isn't Heaven's Reach.
Oh fuck, you're right.
So one way or another, he's going to step out of Heaven's Reach.
Oh fuck. We might have to old yeller him.
No, we don't need to old yeller him. As a matter of fact, it's probably better you don't old yeller him, because he needs to remember what happened today. If you old yeller him, he's going to forget.
We can tell him.
I'm not going to whisk it.
You dumbass, I can hear you.
Let's talk really quiet anyway. Yeah, listen, we can just go in there and just go,
I'm about to backhand the shit out of you. What the hell is wrong with you?
What did I say about cracking jokes, Sachi?
What do you mean? I never cracked a joke down there.
I said on top of the memorial.
I didn't know. Listen, I don't know where it is exactly where I'm walking around.
David was in a very poor condition, and I would appreciate if you didn't say that around him while he's injured.
I know, but like I said, we don't have enough time, Nomad.
Let's just talk later, all right? I brought my soldiers here, and we can talk formally.
No, I'll be around.
Okay. David, are you okay?
I will be.
Another wishy-washy answer. If you're not okay, just say so.
No, man, I feel like I've been hit with a truck multiple times. That's what I feel like. But I know I'm going to be okay.
It's not the worst you've had, right?
I don't know. That kind of felt pretty bad.
Well, I was trying
Having
to...
your body pulled apart and put back together is not comfortable.
Oh, I know how that feels like. Well, likely to a lesser extent. I haven't really been exposed to cosmic energy like that. Well, I need to have a discussion with Sachi and Ranulph, Onyx, and Steel.
Don't let him do anything stupid.
Oh, I won't. I won't let him do jack shit if he tries anything.
Jolly good.
Hey guys.
I heard breathing.
Crazy day, huh?
Oi! Yeah.
What?
Crazy day.
Well,
If you have a problem, you are welcome to voice it.
I don't have a problem. To be honest with you, I almost ended up staying behind because your dumbass stayed there. Hopefully the Corps appreciates what you did.
I appreciate what it did for me.
What did it do for you?
Look outside.
I guess it's a little give and take.
Hey, I'm sure Sachi's probably joking, knowing him, but, no, Old Yeller.
Nobody's old yellowing you.
Jolly good.
Like I told him, we need you to remember what happened.
I need this.
said one way or another, you're gonna end up remembering what happened. Or at least it'll be locked in, similar to a save state. As soon as we all get ready to leave for this highway.
True. So there you go.
That being said, your body should still technically revert back to its original form. Any injuries sustained or anything else placed upon it.
Hi.
Are you referring simply how my body operates, or are you referring to Heaven's Reach?
Can I come in?
That's up to the house owner. David, are you cool if Venus comes in?
Why not?
Alright, Venus, come on in.
Thank you. Hey, yeah, I met some people, and then they immediately went to a meeting, so I was kind of on my own.
Oh, shit.
I brought a coat today, because it was cold.
That's good. That's
and
good.
now it's not cold.
You know what, though? That's okay.
What
If you
can
want
I
to, you
say?
can leave the coat at my house, and you can have it here for whenever you need it.
You have a house too?
I do.
What's it cost to live here? I'm considering.
We got free room and board, don't we, David?
We got a house.
I'll be honest with you. I live in this shitty apartment on the Copper Street in the waterfront, with thugs all around it, and noise and dogs as my neighbors.
Fair. I mean, I'm not here all the time, so you're more than welcome to use the spare bed in my place.
Hey, Daddy.
Thank you. But no, I don't think I can do that. So what's going on here?
Dude, the thunder outside is really bad right now. I could lose power.
David did a thing.
So
to
if
basically make it
I
so that it's no
suddenly,
longer
stream suddenly
showing
shuts down,
outside.
that's
But
why.
he's recovering from it, so we're just chilling.
Oh, I wouldn't take you for a magician, David.
Nope.
You're liking the hat and everything.
I'm about to call you Houdini.
No.
Your name is Houdini now. Actually, no. Wait. Oh my god. Your name is 8-Ball now.
8-Ball?
Yep. David 7. You're going to 8-Ball. You ever seen one of those magic 8-Balls when you shake them up and then they give you like a little fortune?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, because I'm lucky?
I mean, I guess so. You're lucky to
New
be alive.
superhero name confirmed.
Oh,
Hamsky
man.
was right though. This place is truly beautiful.
Yeah. It's different. It's got all kinds of interesting elements and secrets. And honestly, things that
It
put your
was
mind
already
at ease
nice
sometimes.
with, you know, just the snow around, but this is even nicer.
Yeah.
I just, I took up Hamsky on his offer to take a break from time to time because work just gets to you sometimes, you know. Right now, I came here basically because I had the option, and I was also on a
I was on a active murder scene, so...
You can hear it? Dude, it is so fucking loud.
Nobody likes having to deal with that, but hopefully you can find this movie
Yeah,
place that helps you
down
out
from
with
there,
your
bud.
Well, usually I don't have the time to decompress, but...
Well, you
Yeah,
guys
you have
kind
all
of
the
showed
time you
me
need.
a place where that doesn't really matter. So,
Yeah.
I guess
That's what it's
I
designed
can
for.
do that now.
Which, thanks by the way, this is awesome.
You're welcome. Hopefully,
Loud, yeah, dude.
in the long run,
Loud ass storm.
the idea is that by doing what it is that you need to do here,
My dog's being nervous. I think the storm scares him a little.
bring yourself back to a good working position, you become that much better in the long run when you're needed out there.
I agree. I really do.
Light up your mic icon. Yep. That's why I've been muting every now and again, because I don't want that to go through my mic. Gotta sound terrible with the voice filter.
Especially when you're a cop. It's a whole different world.
Sorry if my presence didn't make that any better.
Hmm? What do you mean by that?
Throughout multiple areas, including the waterfront district, I do night patrols.
Oh?
Nobody ever looks up, so they don't really see.
Well, our drones might have caught you, but that's a different story.
Suppose so.
So what you doing? You patrolling?
In terms of what? Vera?
Yeah. That's what you said.
Sound terrible? Okay, that's good.
The police can't be everywhere, and obviously Zephyr is built on the grounds of corruption through every nook and cranny. So, doing what I can to look out for those who haven't been hit by its corruption.
So you're some sort of superhero that goes around in the middle of the night and snatches the bad guys, teaches them a lesson?
That's a little cliche, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't see myself as a hero for doing it. But
No,
I have
don't-
skills.
Don't take me
and
literal. I was just lightening the mood.
It's fair. But, I mean, I don't know. I was trained to do certain things, and I feel like if I can use what training I do have to help those around me, I should. Because there are people who can't do it themselves.
I think the exact same way, actually.
Good to know that there's somebody out there who does.
Matter of fact, I've never been doing anything different in my life.
Really?
Yeah. TLDR, I grew up in Egypt, and and there was a war. I think it was over resources or something, but it was a war with Upper Zafira. And they took me in. I was 8 years old, and I became a soldier. That's it.
Oh. That's not something you expect.
Oh, and don't worry about it. I don't really miss my parents. They sold me on the black market.
Okay, there. I was like, wait, you got taken from your home in Egypt and now you work for Zephyrans?
It was the best thing that
sold me
happened
on the
in my
black
life.
market there. Oh.
Upper Zafira showed me that I can be someone, that I can do something.
It's weird.
All my parents showed me is that I'm disposable.
I don't know. I always... Every time you hear something about Upper Zafira, it's always negative, 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 negative. But of course,
Yes,
that's
because nobody knows. Nobody...
Because nobody's allowed to know, really. As far as I know.
Yes. It's
And
conspiracy theories,
unfortunately,
you know, and they're never nice.
Unfortunately, it hurts. It hurts both Upper Zafira and Lower Zafira because nobody knows what the other side is doing.
I agree.
They just make assumptions.
Fortunately, that's even out of my control.
Well, hopefully one day somebody will be in the right position to do something about it and change that. So that things aren't constantly hurting all the time.
I think for that to happen, Upper Zafira needs to, well, experience an L for once. However, I don't know how likely that is because they are effectively created super soldiers, me included.
Not gonna lie, and this is just me thinking outside the box, but if Upper Zafira were to take an L, the kind of L that I'm thinking would set them on a course-corrected pathology towards maybe, I don't know, opening themselves up to how Lower Zaphirans think, or vice versa. I
was
can't
able to do
imagine
it.
that it would be... Yeah, but what did it take?
Well, I had to live in Lower Zafira for multiple years to understand. But then again, that also kind of tied in with my history, where I came from. The circumstances and
I survived a
in
blast.
Egypt were quite
Not a
similar to
blast,
some
multiple
Zafira.
blasts.
It's a person-to-person type of deal.
I think that puts you in a unique position, though. 'Cause unfortunately, you are one of few Upper Zaphirans who understands what the opposite side is.
And now you will
The only
probably
thing-
understand why I'm trying to work my way up as high as possible.
I do.
Right now, in the position of a commander of the ZMF, my voice is being heard. But my voice is not absolute.
And I hope you get where you need to be. Yes.
Appreciate it. I did sacrifice a lot for this.
You're welcome.
Like an anomaly, literally just fucking, fucking like Stone Cold, just gets up.
But I feel like we got off on a tangent. I don't even remember what it was we were talking about before.
The snow?
Ah, yeah.
How you doing, David? You look
No, I'm living.
Man's vibing. quirked up and in his
By the
lane.
way,
There's.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard about it, since you already told me that you are frequently in Zafira, you know.
Okay.
But I officially opened up a ZMF precinct in the waterfront. People can actually reach us now, face to face.
Okay. What kind of services do you offer at your precinct in the waterfront?
Well, we do normal policing up until the point where military personnel is needed, but that's the extreme case.
Okay.
Yeah, Hercules Beetle.
The difference is that
yeah, I did base him off of a beetle. That armor,
ZPF
like a
and
carapace.
ZPD is that we're actually doing our job, and that I personally have my eyes on corruption. Because where there is corruption in my squad, there's the bad
That's the old version.
in your face.
Okay. Understood.
I don't tolerate that stuff. When I joined ZPD, oh my god. So first, Upper just wanted to see what was happening there, how they were dealing with stuff. And then I showed personal interest, and then I joined the ZPD, and it was beyond any repair.
Oh, it was bad.
Oh yeah. And someone who was actually above me in rank, his name was Schmidt, he was pulling all kinds of things. For his personal gain, for a better position, for more money. But when Appa eventually decided that it's time for the ZMF to take over, I went back to that very precinct and I made him very aware that his times of corruptions are over. He didn't like that very much. He pulled a gun on me. And at the time I had my my new rookie partner with me, and she tried to de-escalate, but it just didn't work.
Can't imagine that it would.
What's
So I shot him.
Oh wow.
There was too much corruption. It's time to cure it. I don't take things like that lightly because it affects hundreds of lives within the city. People like my friend Hamsky are suffering from it. So if you're not willing to change, if you're not willing to get better, then be prepared to be removed from this very world.
It's such an anime quote, dude. Such an anime pro tag quote right there. And be prepared. If you're not prepared to change, then be prepared to be removed from this very world.
The one who brought a storm above the city. But it's like she fucking vanished. Day and night I'm trying to investigate. Day and night I'm trying to get info. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it provides me with sleepless nights sometimes. Makes it even worse for my job, you know. That's why I appreciate this place. She did something unredeemable just because she can.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving up. She can run all she wants. Eventually, I'll be sent right in front of her. It's just a matter of time. And that, Ion, is the type of soldiers that Upper has created. We don't give up. Never. You can hold a gun to my face, and I will still find a way.
I just have a question.
Sure, go for it.
What happens if you get on a case and you find out that everything is not as you guys originally investigated? Like your investigation breeds certain results. You get there, you find the bad guy, and they reveal something that tells you that everything you thought you knew up until that point leads you in a totally opposite direction and you're getting the wrong guy. Or that reasons justified for certain actions initially thought to be the case were not the case. You guys still proceed with, I guess, terminating the target or capturing the target, or like, how do you guys proceed in that case?
No, that wouldn't be justified. What we're looking for here is justice. And if there is enough evidence for the probable cause that the person is actually quote-unquote innocent, then of course we would investigate further.
Okay. Well, thank you for helping me answer that question.
Yeah, of course. I'm trying to make people understand the Zephyr military a little bit better. Because it also seems that a lot of people are just scared. Which is understandable. But we know our intents. And I made sure that I drew a line between the Zephyrian military and the Upper Zephyrian police force. There are two different divisions. Same people, but two different divisions. And they both need to be handled very, very carefully. The military was created to serve and protect. Shoot an enemy on sight. That's not what our police division will do, or should do. We need open eyes, ears, open minds. We can't treat it the same. Because it's not. I think the reason why ZMF was that's at least my personal belief, put in place for policing within Zephyra is because we are extremely disciplined. And some people, like the ZPD showed it, for example, some people just rest on their position and think that they can do whatever they want because the justice system doesn't apply to them. It's not the case.
Okay. Cool. Get that enough. Actually, I guess in that instance, how do you perceive Guardian District in its current state?
I think Guardian District is a good asset. However, I am still trying to get a better understanding of it. That's why I am personally in contact with the Councilman Goldia. We are not officially working together. It's not on paper. But I am not against cooperating. However, everything that I told you is me. Upper City has the final word. If they change anything, the slightest bit, and I don't like it, I still have to do it.
You'll be sleepy. You got the shit beat out of him, dude. Fucking cosmic radiation is a bitch.
Yep.
I guess am I to understand then that your sense of duty overrides that of your sense of morality?
I do it for good reason.
Who beat him
I'm
up?
trying to change things, and I can't change
The core of Heaven's Reach.
That's exactly what happens if I disobey.
I understand. I do.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty cool.
There was a point in time where there was certain controversy within the organization that I work for. And people wanted me to leave because they believed that things weren't run the way that they should be, or that certain things were allowed that could be conceived as incomprehensible in terms of how something could be allowed to go on behind closed doors. And I told them very much so that if I were to walk out that door right now, knowing what I know, everything would stay the same. Nothing would change, and you would be right. So in all due respect, as you leave, I hope that whatever you venture to do from that point forward goes well for you, but I'm staying. However, I will not compromise on my sense of morality. If I'm going to make a change and I'm going to do things the right way, and I want things to be done the right way, then that means I need to make sure that people are educated properly. I need to make sure that certain policies are put into effect. No matter how it is that I have to sneak them in there, I have to make sure that certain people who are overhead of me, that I work very closely with them, and that they understand who I am as a person, but also I can understand who they are as a person, so that way when I go to do something, they have no question of whether or not I am loyal towards what our overarching goal is. The only question they'll ask is how I'm going about it. And if they have to question how it is that I'm going about it, then that means that they're actively thinking about what it is that's going on. At which point, I'm hoping that the example that I set in the position that I am in is speaking loud enough to them that they can understand this is how things should be done. And that by that example, everyone else who walks in after you walk out that door sees the example that I am setting and follows it to the T. So that no more mistakes get made, no more people have to be hurt or feel like something isn't going the way that it should. That they feel safe in the environment that they work in, or they feel safe with the people who are trying to help them as best as they can.
This world needs people like you and me, you know that? Because think about it. Have you been ever asked for permission to be born? By anyone? No, you were simply put into this place by your parents. Because they wanted a kid. You've never been asked if you want to be part of this world. But yet still, those same people who have never been asked to be part of this, most of them suffer under unimaginable circumstances, and it's just not fair.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
David's leaving?
Oh, he's vibing.
Okay. I think everyone's leaving, just so you know. I do want to talk to you at some point.
Holy cat.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, when you
Why don't you come by my
pre-
precinct, Mr. Sachi? We can also talk about your yellow Lamborghini.
Yeah,
You got a Lamborghini?
He had one.
Yeah.
Man, sometimes I forget you own a casino, bro. I'm just here, just like, damn, man, how the hell did you get a Lamb? He owns a casino. Shit.
Yeah. I'll be down here. Alright.
Later.
Okay.
Lucky fools every day.
Oh, my neck's killing me.
But yeah, like I said, overall, if you want to use the bed, you're more than welcome to. It's a spare bed. Just relax,
Hey, I
walk
appreciate
around, meditate. I don't know.
And
There's
you know
plenty of
what?
books in
you
there.
worded it pretty nice. Hamsky or any of his friends would have probably made it sound like they were hitting on me.
Hamsky got some weird people under his belt. I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of them are stupid.
Well, okay, so the
Shots
ones
fired.
that do know me, they wouldn't dare to flirt with me.
Why?
Just because
The
they know
fuck?
my
Fuck is that?
response.
Fuck is that? It's like, fuck. People make flirting seem like it's like this like taboo, like a crazy off the wall thing, right? If somebody is
Because
attractive,
people in Lois Lafleur don't know how to flirt.
that's so stupid. Like it's not. Okay, you wanna know one of the first things I did to talk to my current girlfriend?
Sure.
I did a bit about chicken nuggets.
Okay.
That was it. That's all I did. I walked up. I said, "Hey, are you trying to get some chicken nuggets later?" "Hey, yo, chicken nuggets? Bet?" And that was it. That's all we did. We went out for chicken nuggets. It's not hard to talk to somebody and just be a genuine fucking person. And then after that, it just kind of turned into a whole thing of like, damn, this shit kind of crazy. Bet you could go for some chicken nuggets right now. Shit, you're reading my mind. And then that was it. This was like, we're fucking going. Right? Like,
that seems nice. The last
you want some chicken
time
nuggets?
I got... well, sure. I mean...
fuck, yeah, let's fucking go. This is shit. I'm just saying. It's look, see, and that's what it is, right? You're laughing right now. You're not tensed up. You're not thinking about some crazy guy who comes over to you and is just like, damn, girl, you look kind of good today. Shit, you know, you fuck your hair looking right and shit.
That's
like, what the fuck is that?
There
like,
you go.
Who are
That's
you?
all I get all the time.
You see what I'm saying? Like, who are you, right? First and foremost, I don't know you. I don't know why you're coming up to me, and the first time you're trying to strong-arm into this conversation, right? For all intents and purposes, most times when that happens, right, everything that I've noticed is it'll be somebody minding their own business, having a conversation with a friend of theirs, right? They're enjoying their evening, they're vibing, and then out of nowhere, here comes, you know, whatever the fuck his name is, Joe Schmo, and they'll just be like, you kind of cute today. Shit, what the fuck? You know, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's up with you? Like, what are you doing later? Like, you know what I'm saying? You trying to do you? Like, let them do them. Just be a normal person. Don't be trying to oversell yourself. Like, hey, yo, girl, you know what I'm saying? I make 6 figures. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, ma, let me make your number. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? Like, who are you? Like, that's not it. That's not what they want. If that's what they wanted, they would have approached you and been like, you look like you make 6 figures. You look like you could probably handle, you know, what's going on in your weight class right now. Like, just talk to them. Be a genuine person. Let them know who you are. Right? Because first and foremost, if they don't know who you are, they're not going to be interested.
Maybe you could teach the people in the slums one or another thing.
Damn, if only I had the time. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. I'm just saying. Look. Anyways, chicken nuggets are on the table. You want them? There's plenty of books in there. Yeah, of course. Let me know whenever you're done. We'll head out. I know a good place. All natural, right? None of that processed shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think
David.
I'm gonna leave him be. He seems well.
Good night, David.
Good night.
Alright, there it is.
Good night.
I want to get up and say something to you directly, but I can't right now, so I'll try and remember whenever time in the morning is. So, but, if you're listening, I want to let you know I don't know how you feel things, but I do know you feel. I want to let you know that I don't want you to feel to blame yourself if you do for any reason for me getting hurt tonight. made my choice. That's on me. You're good. I appreciate you for listening to me. Have a good night.